Alright guys, I'm back for part 3. I'll start this one where we started on the first video. So this was the collection room. It's now my son's room. Got him all moved in. So he's still got some decorating and rearranging he may want to do personally. And the only thing left in this room, I still need a door handle for the closet door. And as far as my my collection or customs, it's the only thing I left in here for now. He said, "Nah, Dad, I don't mind those staying in here." So he's cool. He's at school right now. I just got my daughter to sleep in here. Not in here, but in the living room. Here's her room now. It was my son's room. I still have some in here. I know, guys. Little by little. I think I want to sell these masterpiece figures anyways. I went from 1 through 9 on them, and then they started over on a smaller scale at MP10, which was a remake of Optimus, or a smaller version of Optimus. She's still not there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, we got a few minutes. It's a nice day. After this video, I'm going to show the Wildcat. Got the seats, and front seats and console 100% finished and installed, so I'm anxious to show that. Still want to rearrange all these guys. I attempted to cut the plexiglass and about broke it yesterday, so instead of scoring it and snapping it, I'm going to take a saw across it, cut it. I'll try to do that today. And that'll be for this section here. And I want to do another piece of plexiglass for this section and remove these doors. And rearrange all that up there eventually too. That's still the same. I did fool with the circuit on that wall yesterday. Didn't really get anywhere. I took all the switches and plugs and everything apart and still had a problem, I guess, in the breaker panel. So I'm going to look at that closer too. Luckily I used to be an electrician. I used to wire houses for a while. In my early 20s, late teens. I put all fixtures, plugs, and everything in this house. It was a mess when we first got it, so this house has come a long ways. Not just the collection here. And these are some of my favorites I got out. These are from the video game War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron. Some Hasbro figures and a couple third-party figures mixed in there. Or more than a couple. Got the 4 other main Dinobots, and then the Hasbro Grimlock that I have custom painted. Of course, after I purchased all that, this company came out with a bigger version of Grimlock. I think I'm going to keep it like that for now. And I had in the past someone ask if I was going to custom paint those Dinobots. If I live long enough and keep them long enough. Yeah. They'll be some of the last ones on this line I paint. So next will probably be Jazz, Starscream. I threw this Warpath in here. I'm going to have to look at the video game and see if I can use him, mod him to fit in as one of the characters from the game. I'm wanting to do an Ironhide also. Maybe I can use some parts from him, Ultra Magnus, and this Onslaught, so we'll see. Alright, on to some history. I had a good friend, give you another shout out, homie, Big Stan. Appreciate you, you've been motivating me a lot. And he sparked some good thoughts for me. I asked him his perspective on this collection and collecting process. He asked what kept me motivated. So it really made me think. These newer figures, they're just purchase them, put them on the shelf, no big deal. Now on the originals, you know, as a kid I did the model cars. I did, even when I got my remote control cars, I used to buy the kits where you had to put 1,000 pieces together. So on these original ones back in the day in 2001 when I started collecting, I would buy lots of rough played with ones, random pieces and parts, and a lot of these were pieced together from multiple figures that of course were all original and matching. So I had a lot of fun. I didn't do any custom Transformer painting or models at that time. I didn't custom paint Transformers until 2007 when the first movie came out. I'll give another shout out to a custom painter that motivated me to begin custom painting in the first place. It was a guy who went by the name Jin Sayatomi. And there was a handful of us that painted them and sold on eBay. And that's actually where my name matt1989cars came from, was my eBay. So I didn't bring the custom painting of Transformers over to YouTube until after I was a little known by that name on eBay for selling these figures. So there's a little history on my past and how I started, on the originals at least. Some of you that's watched a lot of my videos in the past know I've had a lot more as far as collectibles. I used to have the first 3 years of the original He-Man. Those are all sold now. And on that was kind of a fun process because I made money and a collection on that and then sold the collection for a profit on top of that at the end. Of course, I invested a lot of time putting them together, searching on eBay and buying lots, all that kind of stuff. So that's what motivated me in the beginning. It was just a hobby. And it turned into whatever you want to call it now. And I've been torn on how I thought about myself and how others may think about a grown person collecting toys, but I'm way past that now. I look at it as I've made some type of investment. Most of these figures hold their value. And not to mention when I custom paint them, I can sell them for a decent price on eBay. It's not necessarily worth the time compared to working, but still, it's something to fall back on. There's been many times I've sold these figures and paid electric bill, water bill, stuff like that. So they've helped me out over the years. And since I work for myself, I don't have a retirement or 401k or anything to fall back in my later years. So maybe these will help out, who knows. I'm not very good at saving money anyways. I've found when you have a bunch of money, people just want it. And I was even torn on doing these videos because I know there'd be a little bit of jealousy and covetousness. We want what others have sometimes, and not realizing what some others have went through to get what they have. So whether people deserve what they get or not, I just continue trying to be positive. I like nice things in front of me, so I'll work hard to have them and keep them. But I try not to make them idols. Speaking to myself here too, guys. Anyways, I think I'll leave it on that note. Another thing, I did the same process with the G.I. Joes. I bought broken and large lots, used of course, and put them together, cleaned them up. Some of them I bought reproduction stickers for that didn't end up lasting. So yeah, it was more than just buying these old ones and putting them on the shelf. It was a process and a fun hobby. And it's something from my childhood. I didn't have most of these toys when I was a kid, but I remember them. A lot of us were like that. we got to see these commercials and all these awesome toys being showed, and we only had a fraction of them. Our parents couldn't afford all these things. Nostalgia. I'm trying to see what's in my son's generation and see what will last when he gets older, what people will want to fall back on. You still got like Power Rangers, and you got the Minecraft stuff now. Everybody's playing Fortnite. I don't know if they made figures and stuff to that. Some of this stuff people like to remember when they're older. Alright guys, I'm going to get on to my work for the week, because it is Monday. I should be working now. I'm going to get in here and check on this little girl. She just ate before she fell asleep, so she should be fine for a while. I haven't heard her. Let's go see her again. I still have some stuff out. I'm not painting these, I just don't know what to do with them. These are the Human Alliance bigger ones. They're missing the blue one. Top spin, top cute, something. Oh, she is awake. Hey, what's up, people? Hi. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. Me and my daddy's gonna spend some time together now. Peace, guys.